Hi there, this is Renee Harrison. I created this tutorial to review the different Facebook applications that will allow adding a custom dedicated tab in which you can add an opt-in box, text, or any HTML coded message, flash movies, other media, that kind of thing. I'll also actually show you how to add an opt-in box and text using the static FBML application. So far, the applications only work in Facebook fan pages and personal profiles. I have not found a way to make them work in groups yet. So anyone out there who's watching this, if you know differently, just contact me and let me know. I'd appreciate it. Another update that many of you may be wondering about, and it appears that profile boxes, which you used to see, let me see if I can pull that up, on the left side right here, I still have mine. However, Facebook has been pulling those down and I was confused because I thought I'd lose mine by now. But apparently there was an uproar about this, so they've kind of halted doing that, and it's only just new accounts it's been disabled for. So some of us still have it and some of us got them taken down. But anyways, I just wanted to update everybody on that piece of information. So I'm not sure if ultimately they'll all be taken down or what, but I'm glad I still have mine. So we are limited with the new pages to just adding the tab. This is my new page that I'm working on here, and I've created this welcome tab, and as you can see I have the opt-in box and some text here. So I'm going to help you create this today. I also wanted to let you know some examples and ideas of how you could utilize these custom tabs. And let me see, I've got an About Me tab here. This is this static FBML application which I use for this. So you can add photos. I didn't work a whole lot on this one. I just threw up some text from my blog and was able to put a photo in, but you kind of color the text and make it bigger and all that kind of stuff. So, but I just kind of threw that up in a hurry. Product recommendations, which I have done on my personal page using profile HTML. So there you go. And these are some products I would recommend that I use for marketing. And then I just have kind of a list of that. And of course I could make this text bigger, but again, I just kind of slapped it up there and did the best I could. I think I made that a little bigger. And then an opt-in box. And this is a little more fancy, and I'm going to also do a webinar on this as well. This is using a different tool actually, but I'll go through that. But this is more of a fancier one that you could use. But today I'm just gonna show you how to use this more simple way. It's free and it gives the same effect. But you could also direct people to your YouTube channel if you're big into video, clickable icons to other social sites. If you wanted to kind of stress that to people, you know, follow me on this other site, you can put a little icon of LinkedIn or Twitter. They click on it and they can follow you on those sites too. For brick and mortar businesses, you could actually go crazy with this. You could hire a graphic designer, use your custom logo, your design, show some photos of your business or staff. There's some great examples of businesses we've all heard of that have really cool Facebook fan pages. Avon is one of them, Coach, Victoria's Secret, iTunes, Starbucks, Red Bull, Coca-Cola. It'll give you an idea of what can be done. Some of them have polls on there, but they all have a little something unique to offer, so you can check those out. Now, next I wanted to review the 4 most common Facebook applications that allow this custom tab. I've separated them into 2 categories, and one is used for your personal profile. Well, actually there's 3 you can use for your personal profile, and then there's 2 that you can use for your pages. The 3 that you can use for your personal profile are My HTML, and that one specifically can't be used on pages, and Profile HTML can't be used on pages either. But this third one, My Info, that can actually be used on both. Now, the bad thing with these 3 is that it does not allow you to add a custom name to the tab. So let me show you here. In this one here, it shows up as Profile HTML. So that's all I can work with for my personal profile, but this static FBML allows you to actually put the name. You can put a title, which I think is so much nicer. I mean, who's going to click on this compared to these? So that's why I think the static FBML is far superior, just because of that. But anyways, alright, so then the 2 that can be used on the Facebook pages, like I said before, My Info is one, and then the static FBML, which stands for Facebook Markup Language, which is a subset of HTML. This is the only one, like I said, that will allow you to customize the name of the tab, and it can only be used with pages. You can't use this one on your personal profile. Now, let me show you, I think I probably already showed you my About Me, and this one here was used with the static FBML application. Now, you are allowed up to 10, I believe, per profile. So that kind of, with the other ones, it's just the one. So that's kind of nice about the static FBML as well. And both the My Info and static FBML will generate a link that you can use to promote your page to your personal profile friends as well. Okay, before you add this FBML application, you want to make sure that you are the administrator of the page, because this will allow you the ability to edit it. So go ahead to the search box up top there, and you want to type in static FBML, and there it is. Click on that, and then you'll want to click Add to My Page. And, well, I don't have them here, but because I've already added them to my pages, but it does say here, Add static FBML to your page. So you would have these here, and then you just click on Add to Page, however pages you have. Okay, so we'll close that out. So now when you come back to your page, you want to click on Edit Page, and then you go ahead and find your application. Right here is the one I have. Yours would just say FBML because you haven't given it a title yet. So go ahead and click on Application Settings. Now, the box is not available, so don't even try that, because like I told you before, they're taking all the boxes down. So you're going to want to add the tab, which I already have with this one. Just click on the Add and then say OK. Then you come back here and click on Edit. Okay, so this is where you will add all your HTML code and your text up here, and then you can give it a title. Like I said, that's the nice thing about this. And then those of you who have Aweber, which I highly encourage people to get Aweber as an autoresponder. If you're not familiar with autoresponders or you're curious about it, I will have a link to one of my blog posts after this video. You can click on that and learn more about it. But for those of you who have Aweber, I'm going to go ahead and briefly go over how to add a web form. Because I've already made this up just for time's sake. I'm going to click on this one here. But you would click on, let's go back here. You would click on web forms, and then you could create a new web form. So you click that, but I'll go here and show you what I've already created. This is my web form. And there's many different templates you can pick from a lot of different categories. There's just a ton of stuff. Within each category, it says different ones you can use. So anyways, you can have fun with that. You edit your header, you'd want to click on that, and then you can put whatever you want. You can add another field here, and then you edit the header, and then you can resize it too for however big or small you want it. So that in itself is like a whole other webinar, but Aweber does a great job of video tutorials, and that's how I learned how to do it. So you'd save that, and then you go to step 2, and then just fill out whatever. If you have a custom page you want people directed to, I have that. I have a Twitter tutorial when they opt into my blog. And then you want to go to step 3, and this is where you want to click I will install my form. You need to do the HTML version. JavaScript does not work in FBML. So go ahead, once you get your web form the way you want it, you want to copy paste into your form here. So that's all I did was cut and paste. And then at the top I wrote this little thing here. It says, thanks for visiting my fan page. I look forward to sharing social media marketing tips, blah blah blah. So you'd add whatever you'd want. This here you can copy from me. I just figured out how to do that. The font size is relatively small, so I wanted to increase it, and all you do is put font size equals quote 3 end quote. You do need the end tag here too, and then I centered it, so that's what this is, and down here, and then I wanted a page break, so I put that in there as well. This is just real super basic HTML. I don't know much HTML, but I know this much, so I'll share that with you. So once you get that the way you want it, and then you just save changes, and we'll come back here, and then you may have to find your tab here. Mine's showing up here because I don't know, maybe because I clicked on it enough, but anyways, you might have to find it here, and then I'm not sure if you know, but you can bring these wherever you want them. So this one's going to be kind of more up towards the front here. You can't change the wall location, but you can decide where you want your welcome, and I think obviously it should be more towards the front here. Okay, so if you want to make this welcome tab a landing page for those who find your page and they're not fans of your page yet, which is kind of a nice thing to do because that introduces you, or it could be the About Me page, but you'd want to go into Edit Page, go to Wall Settings, click Edit, and then it says Default Landing Tab for Everyone Else. And then you want to click the tab here that you want, and this would be our Welcome tab. Now, any person who is a fan of your page already won't land on this one. They'll land on the default view for wall as the posts. So they're not going to land on that one the next time they show up if they're a fan. In my next video, I am going to show you how to add a clickable image in static FBML, as well as how to embed a YouTube video. So stay tuned for that. Thanks.